We now return to Decision House.
It's been less than a day, and Rob and Sally have already confronted each other about the abuse Sally experienced at Rob's hands. But the question still remains. Can she forgive him and keep their marriage together, or are they headed for divorce?
You can't start there.
You'll beat me anyways. We were playing cards, and I love that because I feel like that's our time when we can just share anything. All right.
I'm a nice person. It's you that's the issue.
Oh, the only reason we're here is because of you. It's kind of a little lighthearted.
Do you have enough fingers counted?
And every once in a while, we'll throw something out that we want to talk about. See, we had fun. It wasn't all miserable.
If it was all miserable, I wouldn't be here. But the miserable was horrible.
I love it when she's affectionate. I feel like she's starting to let her walls down a little bit. She's starting to come back, and she's kind of trusting a little bit more. We can have times that are wonderful. And I even said, we can be like this forever. Can't just be like this all the time. Her comment was, well, why couldn't we have been like this at the beginning? So this is where the whole I love you, I hate you from her comes in. I think she wants to love me and let go, but I think she's totally afraid to.
I've learned my lesson with you, not to do things outside my comfort zone.
I still want to be with Sally. I still want this to work out more than anything.
Next, I had Rob and Sally meet with Dr. Tara for a truth exercise so they could get to the bottom of all the lies.
So I want to do an exercise that's like truth serum, because that whole issue of you did this, you didn't do that, that's got to be put to rest. You got to give the other person an honest answer. Or you can say, a truth I've never told you is. Okay.
What was your relationship really with when you met me?
My relationship with her was, we were together. We were physically together, involved.
Did you sleep with her after we were together?
I haven't been with anyone since I've been with you.
Not even the nights that you disappeared?
Not especially the nights I disappeared. I wasn't. I told you what I was out doing those nights. Have you been with somebody else?
Nope, never.
Having a date?
Nope.
Spending the nights that kicked me out many times?
Nope, never.
When's the last time you talked to any of the men that you've lied to me about in the past?
I told you that I sent an email wishing him a happy birthday.
Okay, what about who just texted you out of the blue the other day?
I didn't text him back. I didn't even acknowledge that he sent me a text. When's the last time you did drugs?
The day before we went to dinner. Why out of the blue you locked me out of your house when we're getting along perfectly fine?
I've never, ever just out of the blue. It's only been when I've been afraid, Rob.
Why should I believe you anymore? Why should I believe you when you've lied to me 4 different times about 4 different guys? Why should I believe you? Why should I think you don't have anybody else?
Because I'm here. Because I went through everything that I went through. I went through you beating the crap out of me. I didn't have you arrested.
I don't believe that you understand how you've made me feel total mistrust for you. I do question things because how we met. We had sex after knowing me for 4 hours in the men's bathroom on a golf course. You gotta understand that makes me wonder a lot.
No doubt, but you were there too.
So we're really stuck here in terms of you really believing that all the secrets are out and that there are no more lies. So we really need to put both of you to the test. Come on, you guys.
When Tara walked us down the hall to go meet Judge Lynn, I didn't know what was in store.
I watched your exercise.
Okay.
Trust, huge issue. What would you say if I told you the answers are beyond this door?
I can go through that door right now.
Right now?
Right now?
Ever taken a polygraph?
I was very nervous. The thought ran through my mind that for a while now I've wanted to know these answers from Sally, but I don't know if I do.
Does it make you a little nervous?
No, I'm concerned about knowing the truth.
We're looking to see changes in your blood pressure, sweat gland activity, lower breathing, and upper breathing. And I'll wire you up.
I'm sitting in a chair shaking. I was trembling.
My heart is racing. Palms are sweaty.
I'm hoping that my heart would slow down. And it was beating right through my shirt.
Okay, we're going to start. So no moving and only yes or no answers. Have you used any illegal drugs since February 2007?
No.
Have you lied about what you've done in Sacramento?
No.
In the last 5 months, have you been out socially with any woman that Sally would feel is inappropriate?
No.
Since you met Rob, have you been with another man sexually?
No.
Since meeting Sally, have you had any type of sex with any other woman?
No.
If he failed the questions, I would have to believe I'm an idiot if I stayed. I'm so tired of being in the past, so I want to move forward and trust.
Coming up, Sally's mixed messages.
I saw you put your foot between his legs.
Wait, did I not put it on the chair?
No, there is no waiting, Sally. Don't give this man the thought that he's got hope.
She hates me, but yet she loves me, but yet she hates me. Would it be better if I just said, I'm done?
And later,
There's a family member that has something to say.
a message from home.
My mother's husband, Rob, is and he disgusts me.
May be the end for Rob and Sally. We now return to Decision House.
It's day 2. Rob and Sally are on the brink of divorce. She's accused him of abusing her, while he's claimed that she's cheated on him. Now Dr. Tara forces them to face off to get them one step closer to a final decision.
We're going to talk about deal breakers, where you share with each other, this cannot happen no matter what, and if it does, I'm out. One of the reasons I chose the exercise that we're about to do is for you to take a strong stand for yourself and to be honest with each other. Okay, so your deal breakers.
A deal breaker for me is lying to me again about other men.
Deal breaker for me is if you ever cheat on me again.
A deal breaker for me is that if you care enough about the relationship, you deal with it and stop running.
Deal breaker for me is if you ever put your hands on me in any way, shape, or form. Deal breaker is if you don't listen to me when we're having an argument. He listens, but he doesn't hear it, and it doesn't sink. Can I finish? Just shut up and listen to me. Let me hate you.
You're going to have to find a way for her to get that you really hear her.
See, it's those faces. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's those faces that show that you don't give a.
She's so mad now and hugging and kissing him earlier.
Even though you don't say anything, your face says so much that I just want to leave.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh,
And I'm sorry that.
Man, is that
But
minimizing. If you want her to get past it and be in this relationship, that's your stumbling block. Okay, so I want you to do something different. The more specific you are, the more it's going to help him, right?
Very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Tell me what it is that you want from me so that you know that I understand.
I want you to hear me, not just listen. I want you to hear.
I'm sorry. You're an incredible woman, and I blew it. I did some terrible things, and I know that.
And I was so happy when I saw him admit that the relationship being destroyed wasn't my fault. And my heart melted. There's so many things about you that I really like.
I know it's hard. It's going to be hard work, but I do value us enough to do that.
It's hard not to love him. It's really hard.
You do mean that much to me.
I got a low tolerance level for nonsense, and this has just taken me past my point.
What are you feeling?
More confused about my decision than I was before.
That's it. I can't take any more. I gotta go out there. How are you, Rob?
I'm all right.
It's
How
a
are
tough
you?
moment out here.
Hey, Judge.
Hey, how are you, Dr.
I'm good.
Tara?
You want my seat?
I do. Can I have it for a minute?
Okay.
Listen, if you're not happy on Monday, and on Tuesday you did the same thing you did on Monday, what will you be on Wednesday?
Unhappy?
I have to say this to you. I hear what the man is saying about the mixed messages because I see them. You are so lovey-dovey and touchy-feely with this guy. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about.
I think that I'm giving him a clear picture. I no longer want him to touch me. When he's holding my hand, it's actually, that part's nice because that's just hand holding. The sex part, that's a whole nother story. Oftentimes when Rob and I have sex, I do it just to keep peace. As a friend, I love him. As a husband, I hate him.
Is this what you're getting at home?
Yes. Love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you.
You tell me you're afraid of him, that you're only nice and sweet to him to appease him. I saw you put your foot between his legs.
I was stretching
Is that
out.
appeasing him?
No, that
or
was just...
pleasing him?
No, I did not touch him. I put him on the chair. Wait. Did I not put it on the chair?
No, there is no waiting, Sally. I'm watching you. And you're not doing it here to appease him. You're doing it here because you enjoy yourself. But what you need to decide is, am I going to stay in a relationship where I'm afraid and it's abusive? If you're going to do that, then keep the lovey-dovey. But if not, don't give this man the thought that he's got hope when he hasn't got any hope. You with me?
Judge Lynn said some things about giving mixed signals, and I knew I did that. I didn't realize how much damage it was doing.
She hates me, but yet she loves me. But yet she hates me, but yet she loves me. You know, would it be better if I just said, I'm done?
With Rob and Sally inching closer to decision day, they need to know exactly what they are in for legally if they choose to split up. So we arranged for a mediation with a family law attorney.
Hi,
Hello.
Rob. How are you?
Good, how are you?
My goal here was basically to tell them what it was going to be like and what they should expect. I've heard some of the issues that are of concern here, and a lot of them are quite troubling. The law takes domestic violence very seriously. It is a criminal record, and that's for life. When you have a restraining order against you, you have to understand that you're not going to be able to go within 100 yards of her.
I fully understand that.
Okay, we have some other issues. Did she buy you a car?
We purchased a car under her name, and I'm making the payments on it.
Okay, but it's the car that you drive.
Yeah, I understand
Okay,
that.
it's time to get up and do something in order to get that loan in your name. Rob does not realize the severity of the situation. He's just not there. I hope that I at least gave you some thoughts as to how you can move forward. Okay?
Okay. Honestly, she made me realize that divorce could very much be a possibility.
Good afternoon, Sally. My name's GoldieSchon. When you get a divorce, what are you going to do with your life?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
Divorce is emotional, and you're in a position where you have a man who was hitting you, and the biggest decision for you is, are you going to get a restraining order?
No,
Why?
because I don't believe that he would ever hit me again.
But to get a divorce, you're going to have to take certain steps so that you can move on safely.
Okay.
Do you think you can do this?
If I make that decision tomorrow, I will definitely do it.
Do you want this divorce?
I don't know yet. I haven't made that decision.
There is a little tinge of light in her eyes that tells me that she wants this relationship, and that's pretty scary.
God, I'm so confused. 1 minute, I'm thinking, yeah, we can go forward, yeah, because I see a different side of him, and then someone comes in and presents another issue, and then I don't know what to do.
At this point, I thought it was time to ask Dr. Tara to set up a family meeting for Rob and Sally.
We're 1 day away from decision day.
Right.
I thought this would be a really good time to have a family meeting, because you both probably know that you don't just affect each other with your decisions, but they're also other family members. So there's a family member that has something to say. Let's take a look.
My mother's husband, Rob, is a he's emotionally and physically abusive to my mother, and he disgusts me. How can you tell someone that you love them and then turn around and just beat the out of them? I think Rob is capable of possibly killing my mom. Just scared for her. I'll do anything to get her to divorce him. I don't want to go to my mom's funeral anytime soon.
I already knew I was a bad role model. I want her respect, and I don't have that right now.
How did it feel to see that?
Honestly, she doesn't know anything about me. I feel like she went on national TV to do her best to try and make me look like a yet. What she's heard is what Sally's gone up and expressed to her, and I understand that when Sally goes and spends time with her, she's angry at me. She's 100% wrong, and I'm sorry if that's what she thinks about me. I have no idea.
But
That's
are you
completely
saying
obnoxious.
that, I mean, when she was talking about the abuse, are you saying that that didn't happen?
No, I'm saying that the
Okay.
abuse with Sally, and I haven't denied that since I've been here.
Do you want an opportunity to talk about this?
Definitely.
Coming up, a surprise visit from Sally's daughter Amber brings her face to face with her mother's abuser.
We don't hit her. We don't slam her to the ground.
I did some terrible things to your mom. I gotta live with that now.
I'm not forgiving you ever.
And later,
This is decision day. So what do you want to do?
I think Sally would be a little bit surprised with my